Okay. All right, thank you everyone and welcome to today's webinar. We'll be talking about payroll management. What is a payroll? A payroll is a list of employees of a company that are entitled to receive a pay and the amount that is due to each employee. So a payroll is very important because it is done maybe weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, as the case may be in any organization. What is payroll management? Payroll management refers to the administration of employees' financial records, which includes salary, wages, bonuses, deductions, and net pay. It entails the collection of payroll data, computation, disbursement, and reporting of employee salary and related statutory deductions. It also involves registration with various regulators in relation to statutory payroll-related obligations, such as contributions with respect to pension, employee compensation schemes, national housing funds, and others. Managing your payroll. Companies often find that processing payroll is very complicated and time-consuming. A lot of business owners would want to focus more on their core business instead of spending the little time they have on payroll administration. Managing payroll is always a tough task. It's not very easy, and it takes a bit of you need to know-how to do it. Each time you have a new staff, you hire a new person, you need to get them to fill the necessary forms and ensure that you comply with all regulatory things that you need to do. And if you don't do this, you may be fined or penalized, as the case may be. Now, every business would need to set up a payroll system immediately the business starts to employ staff. So once you have a number of staff, you would need to have a payroll system. Your staff will normally be paid depending on when you pay your staff. You may decide to pay them monthly or weekly or fortnightly. So that would determine how many times or how often you would prepare a payroll. So, and all employees are expected to get at the end of, if it's at the end of a month, a statement showing how much their salary is. And this written statement is what is called a pay slip. A pay slip generally shows your gross pay, the deductions, what the deductions are meant for, and what your net pay or what the employee's net pay would be. To prepare a pay slip, pay slip, you must have a couple of information. Of course, you must know what the pay slip will generally have: the employee's name and designation, and then what they are earning, their gross. And then you must know what should be deducted from the employee's pay. You must know how to calculate the gross pay, which is your total allowance for each employee. Therefore, you must know how to, the net pay is what the gross pay less the total deductions. That's when you get the net pay. And the net pay is what the employee takes home. So for you to prepare the pay slip, you must know what tax should be deducted. And also you must know what pension should be deducted. Now, most times this is a lot of work for business owners, and they may decide to delegate to whoever the HR person is doing this. It's a lot of work, and it can be confusing, and it can be a bit complicated. So now, what are the deductions that are to be made? Like your tax computation. In Nigeria, we have the personal income tax, and usually we adopt and pay as you earn. And so the system calculates the personal income of your tax, personal income of the employee. The tax rate progresses from 7% to 24% on the income. In Nigeria, the minimum wage is 30,000 naira, and people who earn less than from 30,000 and below are no longer liable to pay tax. And then also I have shown here a table showing the personal income tax rate in Nigeria. The annual income tax, for the first 300,000, 7%. For the next 300, it's 11%. Like it said, pay as you earn. So the more you earn, the more tax you pay. On the next 500, it's 15%. The next 500 after that, 19%. The next 1.6 million, it's 21% then. And if it's above 3.2 million that you earn, you pay 24% tax for tax. Also, apart from tax deductions, you will also need to deduct pension. So according to Nigerian Pension Commission, an employee is expected to contribute 8% of the sum of the basic salary, housing allowance, and transport allowance. And the employer, however, is required to contribute 10% of the same amount. Which would now, with the two will now be what is deducted from, with the two will now be what the pension deduction will be. Or please note that the amount contributed by employee is tax-free. So I've done a calculation here, pension calculation, for you to see how it's deducted. The employee's pension contribution, which is equals the basic salary plus the housing allowance and the transport allowance, is multiplied by 8 over 100. So for 8%, you know, so you get what the pension, the employee pension contribution will be. And for the employer's pension contribution, it's the basic salary plus housing allowance and transport allowance, and it's 10% of that. So the total pension contribution for employee will be the employee pension contribution plus the employer pension contribution. That's how you get your pension contribution. So, you know, the pension and the tax, those will be taken out of, those are the deductibles from the salary for you to get the net pay. Now, as a business owner or someone who is running a business, who manages a business, you need to decide, do I want to continue to do all these calculations that I've talked about and more that you'll be doing? Because these ones I've talked about are just for the monthly pay. You still need to calculate things like leave allowance and other things. So when you're calculating all those things, do you want to be doing all your calculations, your payroll calculations? Do you want it to be manual or do you want it to be computerized? So you, as a business owner, you need to think about these things. And then how large is your organization? So to determine how much time you'll be spending, looking at how much time and resource you'll be spending on manually calculating and the things that may occur when you manually calculate. Manual payroll involves working out calculations for each pay period entirely by hand and keeping records on paper. This process is relatively cheap, but tedious to prepare and liable to human error. It typically becomes more difficult to manage as you grow and employ more staff. So the more staff you have, the more you need to do and the more you are likely to make mistakes. Or would you want to go with the computerized payroll, which uses software with built-in capabilities that allow the user to carry out routine payroll tasks more efficiently? It enables you to gather all payroll-related information in one place electronically and automate process such as pay, wage calculation, deduction, tax returns, reports, and ECT. So you can easily calculate all those things without having to manually calculate it, which will be prone to errors. And then you can have these things, you can easily generate reports when you want to the payroll for a particular period. You can easily get those reports without having to manually, do all those things and going to get papers and a lot of paperwork and all that. So those are some of the things that happen when you computerize your payroll. Now, do you need a payroll software? As a business owner or business manager, you need to decide. You know, not every business would need a payroll software. If your head count is small, if you don't have a lot of employees, you have 1 or 2 people, and your calculations you need to carry out are simple. You know, you may be comfortable processing your payroll manually. You may not need a payroll software. However, if you employ more than a few people, automating your payroll can save you valuable time and money, and even improve your payroll accuracy. So if you have more than just a few people that you employ, you may want to go, and then if you have the intention of expanding and growing your business, you may want to invest in a payroll software. So what are the advantages of the payroll software? When you have a payroll software, you can work out your payroll calculations and deductions quicker. So you spend less time doing the on working on payroll, you can generate accurate pay slips, and then which you can in turn give to your employees. Some companies don't give out pay slips, but if you have a software, it's easy for you. All you need to do is to give them their payroll pay slips. You can generate, you don't even have to print it out, just send it to them by their emails. You can calculate the bonuses, expensive leave allowance, etc. With little effort. You don't have to put in too much time and work and effort calculating and doing all those things. Your reports become automated. You can easily get your reports, click of buttons, and then it reduces the burden of compliance, because all the things that you need to do to comply, I already there. You just get the reports and then you can comply. You can store your data such as pay slips and annual reports in a secure, easily accessible system. So whenever you need this data, when you need this information, they're always there. You just go there, generate it, and then have them printed and use it for whatever it is that you want to use it for. Also, the few disadvantages of a payroll software. You need to consider your data, the security of your data, loss or theft, of data. You need to look at cyber security and fraud. Can somebody steal your data? And you need to look at information access, quality and control. Who can have access to the payroll on the software? Those are the things you need to consider. And so if you're going to use the software, you need to ensure that all these are covered by your software that you decide to use. Now, I'd like you to introduce you to a software that covers all those disadvantages. I'm going to talk about the software, and we'll look at the disadvantages again. You can see how the software covers it. Now, BusinessProfit Solutions, it's an online accounting and payroll management software for small and medium businesses. You can use it like it says, the payroll management. It helps you also use for not only inventory management, also it works with that. It helps you organize your office finances and keep track of all your activities that relate to your business. It helps you manage your money without much accounting knowledge. So if you're not an accountant, you can also use BusinessProfit, because most of the things, it's easy to use, and it doesn't use a lot of accounting languages, uses easy language that anybody can understand. It's designed for business owners who want to keep their finances in order. The package is completely online, and you can access your data anytime, anywhere, from any internet-enabled device. So like we talked about, your data is, when you talk about data security, loss or theft, so your data is completely online, so it's safe. You can have access to it at all time. There's nobody that is going to come and steal it, in terms that it can be lost because it's on the cloud. Once you have an internet-enabled device, you can have access to your data. Also, BusinessProfit uses a 256-bit encryption, which is similar to bank-level security to protect data and prevent transfers by hackers. So your data is also safe. No one can hack or take control of your data, because it's protected. We use encryption, which is similar to bank-level security to protect your data. And then there's hourly backup taken to protect the application data, so that, and then we have a team of IT experts who are continuously monitoring the servers to ensure there are no downtimes, and that the software is up and working well, and you can have access when you need it. So you see that BusinessProfit solution takes care of all those disadvantages of using a software for payroll management. So it's a good software that you can use to manage your payroll. And then there's some benefits for BusinessProfit. So apart from using for your payroll, of course, you can use it for your business to for your checking out your expenses and creating invoices and templates, creating estimates of quotation, converting those quotations to invoices, a lot of ready-made templates there that you can use. You can create sales orders. It supports multiple currencies. You can use it for no matter what currency it is that your customers or your clients are using. It supports multiple currencies. You know, you can use it to generate your reports, your payroll reports and all your financial reporting, your balance sheet and profit and loss statements. BusinessProfit solutions can help you with that. You can track your receivables, you can manage your business expenses, like I said before, you can get your tax reports, you can create unlimited invoices. It also supports unlimited users, and you can manage your inventory and you can manage your payroll. You can manage who has access to what on your software. In terms of your payroll, you can ensure that only those that you want to have access to the payroll has access to the payroll. You can limit what access your staff or whoever will be handling it would have. So it's pocket friendly. We've done it it's been done in such a way that people can easily have access to it. We have the 30 days trial, which we encourage people to subscribe to, so that they can see what BusinessProfit can do, and then they can go on and start using it. Then we have a plan A, which is the BusinessProfit without inventory, that costs them 70,000 naira per annum. And then the plan B, which is BusinessProfit with inventory, which costs 165,800 naira only per annum. Also, it's like I said, it's been done in such a way that it's pocket friendly. You can decide to pay for a monthly plan, which is 8,000 naira for the one without inventory. And you can decide that, oh, you want to do it quarterly, you want to pay quarterly, you can pay 20,000, or you want to pay by, annually, pay twice a year, which would be 337,500. So we want our clients to be comfortable. We want them to have access to the software. We want them to manage their payroll, their inventory, whatever it is that they need to do, their expenses easily, and be able to do it monthly or as the case may be, as they can afford it. So if you want to go for the one with inventory, the annual payment, like I said before, is 165,800. And the monthly plan is 16,000. The quarterly plan is 45,000. And then the bi-yearly plan is 88,000 naira. So if that is what you want to subscribe to, you're free to. We're happy to have you. Also, would like to, if you would like to make more money, you can partner with us. We're looking for partners, so we want you to join us to make some money. Now, we want partners, channel partners and referral partners. Referral partners are people who refer people to buy our software, and then channel partners are people or companies that partner with us to sell our software. So whichever it is that you choose to be, we are happy to have you join us. So how do you become a channel partner? Okay, now for the referral partner, you're entitled to 10% of the cost of the software you pay for. So if you pay for a software, you will get 10% of the cost of the software. So it's a win-win situation. You can refer people to us, we make some money, and you would also make some money, and the client is happy. And then also, if you want to join us as a channel partner, we're happy to have you. Buy minimum of 5 licenses per time at a discount of 25%. So if you're a channel partner, if you sell a software, you get 25% for the sale of the software. So we're happy to have you as a channel partner, because you make money and we make money. It's a win-win situation. What are the benefits of being a channel partner? 100% of the amount paid by customers for training and implementation, which is facilitated by channel partner, goes to the channel partner. So you have 100% of the amount the client or customers pay. When they pay for training and implementation, and you facilitate this training and implementation, you get 100% of the amount when you're a channel partner. Now, also channel partners are entitled to 25% on each successful renewal of existing paid registration bond done by them. So we always encourage our channel partners to, get people to renew. So when you renew, you also still get 25% of the registration done by you. So you see that it's a win-win situation. So what does it entail to become a channel partner? So to become a channel partner, all we would require is that you indicate your interest in becoming a channel partner. And when you do that, a form will be given to you to fill. Just fill out the form, submit the form to us. We will review the form, look through the form. And then if you are successful, we will go on to give you a channel partner agreement to sign. Once you sign the agreement, and then you'll be included as a channel partner, as simple as ABC, and then you begin to earn your 25% on sales. And you'd agree with me that that is quite a good one. So if you're interested in buying the software, in becoming a referral partner, or in becoming a channel partner, we would like you to contact us. We'd like you to visit our website or get in touch with us on the phone numbers that we'll have on the screen. And then would like you, or you may, if you want to visit or you want to send us an email, please send us an email. And if you want to visit our office, if you're around the corner or you're close by, you may want to visit our office, you're free to do so. We're happy to have you. So on this note, I'd like to hand over back to Mrs. Olubanjo. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Ian. We'd like to thank you for this beautiful presentation. And I would like to ask if there's anyone that has a question, please, it's time